Hey, what's up everybody? Will Mosby here, back with yet another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this really cool, really functional mobile solar panel cart. Let's go. Alright, so here's the cart, and before we get into the build, let's just kind of go over it real quick. Pretty basic and simple design, very easy to build. Maybe took me 2 hours to make this whole thing. It's all 2x4 and done with 2.5-inch screws, I think so, that's what I used. 3-inch screws, 3-inch, yeah. Anyway, there's a couple of hinges down there, and I measured the panels. Sorry about the sun, wow. I measured the panels first before doing anything. That's definitely what you will want to do, and then I made the box for the panels first, and then married that up with the bottom base, and those two are just exactly the same. Those are 7-inch little caster wheels that I got from Lowe's, just done with lag screws. And then I put this little pole that's on it'll swivel and move. I don't know if you can see that, but I can, with using that little bolt right there, there's a bunch of holes in here, and I can adjust the angle to whatever I need it to be. And right now, this is the perfect angle for me to catch the sun. We're all wired up on the inside of the shed, and everything is working, and I can show you that system and setup later. That'll be another video on how to set up your own DIY solar system. But this thing right now, those are two 100-watt panels from Renogy, and they are kicking out 44 volts is the last time I checked right now on this direct sun. And it's about, it's like 68 degrees outside, so it's doing really well. It's perfect. One reason why I made this little cart was because I did not want to put the panels up on the roof of the shed and risk poking a hole in the shed, in the roof of the shed, and it have a leak on the inside. Right now everything is perfect on the inside, and I've got this little space, this little dead area space back here behind the shed, and it's going to get all mulched in anyway. So I thought, why don't I just put something back here? I was going to mount something to the wall, I was going to put it on a pole, but in the end I came up with this little cart idea so I can kind of change the angle and change the direction. Pole would have been pretty good, but I couldn't figure it out, so this is what I came up with. All right, enough of that. Let's jump into the build. Here we go. All right, so the first thing to do is cut all of the pieces for your top box, and this is what the panels will attach to. So you need to know the length and the width of each panel. And I made my length cuts so that the panel would fit and sit flush with the top and the bottom of the box. And for the width, I gave an extra inch on each side of the panels. For example, my panels were 20 inches wide. Times that by 2, that's 40 inches. And then add an inch on all the sides, so the left and the right of each panel, which is an additional 3 inches. So a total of 43 inches wide. Next, I'm adding a middle support board, and this will also act as an attachment point for both panels. And once you have made one of these, just repeat the process for the bottom of the cart. And here's what both should look like. Oh look, twins. Now I'm going to work on the swing arm, which is used for adjusting the angle of the panels. You'll need to round out one end of this board so the board can rotate properly. So I've got my angle marked, and I'm just going to use the jig just to chisel away at this angle. It doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. And once you have that chiseled away as you like it, find the center of the board and drill a hole for the bolt to be able to go through. And I ended up using a 3.5-inch bolt with a nut on the end, and there you go. That's how it should look. And I have that swing arm about a 1/2 inch from that board that you see there. Now I'm just going to tighten it up just to give it a little tension, but not real tight. Now I'm drilling out 2 holes at the bottom of the swing arm for attachment points. And in the end, the 2 holes weren't necessary. I really only needed 1. Then on the center board of the base of the cart, drill out holes every 4 to 5 inches to give the swing arm a place to mount to. On the front of the cart, I'm mounting 2 4-inch stainless steel hinges, and I definitely recommend marking and pre-drilling first. Now I'm going to attach the wheels. These are 7-inch lawnmower wheels from Lowe's, and in the end I wish they were larger so the cart would roll a little bit better, but I'm using lag screws to mount it, and with washers on each side of the wheel so the wheel will spin freely. And I definitely recommend mounting a fat handle on the front so you can lift and move the cart around easily without hurting your hand. Now, one thing my panels didn't come with was mounting hardware, so I had to come up with my own. So I'm using 2-inch L brackets so I can attach the panel to the cart. And yeah, I'm making it look so easy to attach these. And once you have your mounting brackets on, now you can line up your panel on the cart and secure it using some 1-inch stainless steel wood screws. And as always, it's a good idea to pre-drill. Now you can see when we made this box why that 1 inch comes in handy on each side of the panels. And now we're just going to repeat the process for panel number 2. And there you have it. This is what the finished product should look like. And now you can see down this middle valley here why that was so important also to stagger those brackets. On the left and right side you really didn't have to worry about it, but down the middle you needed to stagger those brackets a little bit. But in the end, everything worked out great and the cart works perfect.
Hey, that's it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and now you can feel confident to go out and build your very own mobile solar panel cart or come up with your own idea. We'll see you in the next video.